knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/olderadults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
The following is a presentation of Roosevelt University Athletics. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball. From the Neil Carey Arena on the campus of Lewis University in Bolingbrook, Illinois. This afternoon it is Roosevelt University women's basketball. Today a non-conference matchup between the visiting Roosevelt University Lakers and the home-standing Lewis University Flyers. Hi again, everybody, and good afternoon. I'm Tom Westenfeld. Great to have you with us here. A rare Monday night non-conference matchup, although Monday night games will become the norm when the GLIAC season resumes for the Roosevelt University Lakers. But tonight, it is not often you see a Monday night non-conference matchup, but that's what we have for you here this evening. And it's great to have you along with us wherever you may be as we hold forth here in Bolingbrook, Illinois, in Romeoville, Illinois, as it is the Roosevelt University Lakers against the host Lewis University Flyers. Roosevelt coming into this matchup with a record of 2 victories and 5 defeats. They're trying to step what they hope will be a short 2-game losing streak. The Lakers' last win coming over Upper Iowa back on the 27th of November. Since then, they have been defeated by Lake Superior State. That was on the 5th of December by a final of 54-52. Tough loss in that ball game. Lakers had a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter, but Lake Superior State caught the Lakers late, and they were able to prevail. And then the last outing for the Lakers, they were a 96-43. They were on the short end of a 96-43 decision against Ferris State. Meanwhile, Lewis, a tremendous start so far to what eventually will become the 2025 season. They come into this matchup 7-1 overall. They've won their last 6 straight. Their last loss was against Northern Michigan on the 9th of November. That was a close ball game, 53-48. Since then, they've defeated Purdue Northwest, Hillsdale, Wisconsin Parkside, Indianapolis, Lincoln, and Missouri St. Louis. So Roosevelt trying to snap a losing streak against a very, very good Lewis University squad. As the two teams about to be introduced, final seconds of the countdown clock winding down on the Carey Arena scoreboard, and it's great to have you with us. Final seconds, as a matter of fact, winding down as we speak. And shortly we'll have, I believe, announcements on the public address, which are starting presently.
Lewis University for tonight's women's NCAA Division II non-conference basketball matchup featuring the Lakers from Roosevelt and your Lewis University. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and join us in the play of our national anthem?
Our national anthem this evening here at the Cary Arena. And again, we'll send it back now to the public address for the introductions of tonight's starting lineups.
At point guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, number 11, Marie Outlay. And a second guard, a 5'7" senior from Aurora, Illinois, number 24, Jalissa Carrasco. And a third guard, a 5'8" grad student from Carroll Stream, Illinois, number 25, Lexi Sinclair. And one forward, a 6-foot freshman from Libertyville, Illinois, number 30, Talia Tillman. And at the other forward, a 5'10" senior from Evanston, Illinois, number 35, Taylor Burton. The Lakers are coached by Deion Thomas, assisted by Ayana Wilson and Andrew Buckle. Blue Savannah is the greatest. Blues at 5 to shoot. Splits 2 defenders and takes them in off the glass.
And now the house lights are down and they are running a video presentation before the introductions of the starting lineups for Lewis University. And now the house lights are back up, and we're about ready to go for basketball tonight. Again, the starting 5 for the Lakers. It'll be Marie Outlay, Jalissa Carrasco, Lexi Sinclair, Talia Tillman, and Jayla Turchin. And for the Lewis University Flyers, it'll be Cesarini, Galuza, Badali, McNamee, and Gabby Hoover comprising the starting five tonight. Lakers out in their road black jerseys, black tops, black shorts, white numerals, and Lewis in their home gray jerseys tonight, wearing gray jerseys with the white numerals trimmed in red. The Lakers will be going, as we look at it, far below us here as we hold forth high above the hardwood court here at the home base for Lewis University basketball. The Lakers will be going, as we look at it here, from our right to left and Lewis left to right. Officials are in the center circle, and we're about ready to go, and we are underway tonight. The ball tipped over to the far sideline, picked up there by Jenna Badali, and so Lewis wins the opening tip-off, and we're underway tonight in Romeoville, Illinois. Badali has it right edge of the center circle, guarded by Carrasco. Fed it right to the key, then a long pass there from Galuza. Goes wide left, a drive along the baseline, not successful. Ball loose, got tipped out of bounds near side, and Lewis will keep possession. Lewis will have 11 to work with on the shot clock. Taylor Galuza averages 14.5 a game, will inbound the ball just below us. Brought it into Badali. Badali lobbed it right elbow, holding it there now, McNamee. Sierra McNamee wheels baseline right, fed it now back a few feet, then a pull-up jumper off the pass is going to be in, about a 16-footer baseline right for Jenna Badali. So that's the way the scoring begins. It's a 2-0 Lewis lead. Lakers have their first possession. Lexi Sinclair out top of the key around the screen set by Jayla Turchin. 2 passes later, left corner 3, misses for Marie Outlay. Rebound baseline right goes to Lewis. They're in transition, lob into the front court. And now they'll bring it back out wide left. Cesarini holding it there, lobbed it in the lane. A little spin shot here now. Turnaround, misses, and the rebound goes to Roosevelt. McNamee on the shot, and the Lakers able to get the rebound. Into the front court, Lexi Sinclair for RU. Sinclair bounced it top of the key to Turchin. 17-footer in the free throw circle is in for Jayla Turchin. Her first points of the game. Jayla averaging 10.1 a game, and we're tied at 2. 8:38 to go in the quarter. Lewis operating in their forecourt. Left side with it, Badali. Trying to pass it far side. Marie Outlay diving to the floor, trying to get control of the ball. Got poked back now to Badali, who went to the floor as well. I believe they wound up calling that a held ball, and on the alternate possession arrow, it'll be Roosevelt possession. So the Lakers now will get possession of the ball. Inbound was brought in to Lexi Sinclair. Talia Tillman was on the inbound. Sinclair has it between the rings. Right of the key now. Turchin circles around to the left elbow. Left wing down to Sinclair. Drives left baseline. Bumps into a defender. No foul called. And an underhand pass right of the lane to Tillman. Her 12-footer then bounces around and in. Talia Tillman gives the Lakers a 4-2 lead. Almost 2 minutes have gone by. Lakers applying a half-court trap, but Lewis able to maneuver the ball around the perimeter. They have it off to the right of the key now. Galuza with it. Pass now into the lane from the top of the circle. Spin move there, and then a short shot banks in for Sierra McNamee. So McNamee, coming in averaging 10.4 a game, leads the team with 6.9 rebounds a game, and we're tied at 4. In the front court, Jalissa Carrasco. Far side now, Marie Outlay. Lobbed it in low right, backing into the lane. Tillman, right-hand turnaround, banks and misses. And the rebound cleared by Ali Cesarini for Lewis. Weaving through traffic into the front court. Swings a pass wide left, and the 3-ball goes in dead center. Jenna Badali hitting the 3-ball from the right, and Lewis now with a 7-4 lead. Lakers had the ball in the forecourt. Carrasco, far sideline of the hash mark. Dribbles out now, top of the arc. Lobbed it in deep, little spin move there, and the shot goes in. A left-hand spin move converts for Talia Tillman. That makes it a 7-6 Lewis lead. Up the near side into the front court, Badali. Sends it between the circles. Return pass now to Badali. After McNamee had it for a little bit of time. Badali around the arc now, wide left. There's a fake on a 3, driving in left side. Ball tipped away. And Talia Tillman picked up the ball there. Is trying to drive in was Taylor Galuza, baseline right. Driving into the other end, and in from the right, a lay-in is there for Marie Outlay. Good transition possession for the Lakers, and it's now an 8-7 Roosevelt lead. Into the forecourt, Jenna Badali to the foul line. A little hesitation, then a 15-footer in dead center as Gabby Hoover hits that shot. Gabby Hoover, her first 2 of the game. She averages 3.5 a game coming in, and Lewis retakes the lead at 9-8. Good start to this ball game. Carrasco, top of the key. Hook pass wide left to Turchin. Her 3, front rim and out, and the rebound cleared by Lewis. They'll bring it into the front court. Off to the left side now on the wing. Here's Hoover. They'll work it around wide right, Galuza. Brought it back out right side. Fakes left, went right. Got around Turchin, laid it up in the lane, had it rejected there in deep. And Talia Tillman able to get possession of the basketball. Into the front court now, Jalissa Carrasco. Angles to the right. Drives it right to the circle. Underhands it, far sideline now. With it there was Sinclair. Got it into the lane to Tillman, and Talia Tillman spins into the lane and hits about an 8-footer. Talia with 6 in the early going in the game. And back and forth right now, Roosevelt the lead 10-9. 5:33 to go in the quarter. Off to the left side with it, Galuza here. Brought it back up top. Had thoughts of a 3, did Cesarini when she had the ball. Deals it wide right, return pass top of the arc, whistle off the ball. 3 seconds the call, I believe, against Lewis. It'll be Roosevelt with the ball back. Checking in now for the Lakers, first time in the ball game, Abby Bradbury, the 5'10 freshman from Deep River, Connecticut. So now it's a 10-9 ball game in favor of Roosevelt, and the Lakers have the ball. Backcourt pressure by Lewis, cross-court pass to the far side to Sinclair. Back now near side, and across the timeline, bottom of the center circle. With it is Jalissa Carrasco. Out high right to Sinclair. Sinclair bounces into the foul line. Holding it there, Tillman spins, wanted to take a shot, wasn't able to do so. Back off to the right side to Sinclair. Her 3 misses, and on the rebound, it's Ali Cesarini for Lewis. Long pass up ahead, wide left. A little hesitation, now a lob in low left. Drive to the hoop here, and a whistle down low. Foul, I believe, may be called on Talia Tillman here. They called that on Bradbury instead, her first and the team's first. And now, coming into the game will be Ava Brandenburg, the 5'10 freshman guard from Evansville, Wisconsin. And we'll take a timeout. 4:55 remaining in the opening quarter. Time out on the floor with a score. It is Roosevelt 10 and Lewis 9. We'll take a break and come back. You're tuned to Roosevelt University women's basketball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
As we come back, Lewis now inbounding the ball as 4:50 remains in the quarter. Roosevelt the lead by a score of 10-9. Yahara Bueno has it now top of the key in the front court for Lewis. Back around wide right. Long pass, catch and shoot 3. Short for Cesarini. Rebound to the foul line. Cesarini got right back to it. Passes it to her right now. Has the ball back again. Drove under the hoop. Kicked it out right corner. Then the 3-ball will be in dead center. As hitting that is Jenna Badali. Her second 3-ball of the game. She has 8 of the Lewis 12 points, and Lewis now leads it 12-10. Lakers in the forecourt, bounce pass right of the lane, knocked away by Jenna Badali. But a whistle before Badali got possession of the ball, and Roosevelt will be able to keep it. 4:22 remaining in the quarter, and Roosevelt trailing it by a score of 12-10. Off the inbound, Tillman, top of the key to Turchin. Got bumped and then got called for a travel. It'll be Lewis on the turnover, or possession after the Roosevelt turnover. Lewis right now 5 of 8 from the floor in this game. And rather, Roosevelt 5 of 9. Lewis is 5 of 8 so far to start the ball game. Badali into the front court, swings it around to the far side. Holding it there, Galuza. Hands it off on the come-around now to Bueno. Off the left side, driving it again. That's going to be Cesarini. So almost every player, I think every player now has made contact with the ball this possession. Bueno out high left for the three, and it's in. So Yahara Bueno makes the three, and it's a 15-10 Lewis lead. Into the front court. Carrasco bounces it to Turchin, circles around to the right. Whistle off the ball, and it'll be Lewis with possession back. And a foul there called on, I believe, Roosevelt. It will be Talia Tillman the foul, her first and the team's second. And it'll be Lewis with possession of the ball back. Inbound brought in, and with it now is Jenna Benali across the timeline, right in the middle of the floor. Off to the left side now. Little drive in, baseline left. Good job defensively. Lakers cut off the shot opportunity. Pass to the right corner. Three ball misses for Galuza. Rebound wide right. Able to take it down. Cesarini to Galuza. Lob in deep. Tipped away out of bounds. And it'll be Lewis to keep it. Cree Nunnally in the game for Lewis now. And now coming back into the game for Roosevelt will be Marie Outlay. Lewis inbounding, baseline right, 15 to shoot. Pass came wide right, free throw line extended to Galuza. Drives in, baseline right, fed a pass in deep, tipped away, and the loose ball picked up there is Bradbury able to get to it for the Lakers. Up ahead now into the forecourt. Carrasco out high right now to Bradbury. Long three. Just a little bit too strong. Rebound, and the follow misses down low. I believe that was Brandenburg on the follow-up shot. Got shielded on the view anyway. The rebound then cleared by Taylor Galuza for Lewis, and she's into the front court. Out high right now to Badali. Badali works it now, left of the key. Hands it off on the come around to Bueno. Fakes a handoff, drives into the lane, fed it down low. Nunnally the shot, missed it, got a rebound, and Cree Nunnally able to hit the follow-up shot. Cree Nunnally, her first two of the game. Nunnally averaging 4.3 a game, and it is now a 17-10 Lewis lead. So an 8-0 run here now for Lewis over this latest span of this game. Out high left, Brandenburg. Top of the key, Micaiah Hawk just into the game has it. Flipped it now wide right to Bradbury. Drives in right of the lane. Right hand leaning shot. Banks then hit the front of the rim and came out. And the rebound cleared by Jenna Badali for Lewis. Badali on the move into the front court. Drives in low right. Tosses it up and in. Count the hoop. Foul called. And Badali to the line for a three-point play opportunity here. Jalissa Carrasco the foul. Her first and the team's third. Substitutions coming into the game now. Sinclair back in for the Lakers. Emma Urich also in now for Roosevelt. As Jenna Badali to the line for the three-point play opportunity here. Free throw on the way and in. So the three-point play converted. And now it's a 20-10 Lewis lead. Three-quarter court pressure by Lewis. Ball loose far side. Lewis able to get the steal as Badali came up with it. Around the arc off to the right side now. Holding it there is Bueno. Bueno fakes left, went right. Drove in right of the lane. Into the paint she goes. Dropped it down low into the basket. Right-handed shot goes in off the glass. Give that basket to Taylor Galuza. Her first points of the day. And Roosevelt wants to take a timeout. 1:53 for the quarter. And your score, it is Lewis 22, Roosevelt 10. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Well, a 13-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 49 seconds, and now the Lakers in the front court after the inbound, trailing it by 12. Off to the left side, here's a long three. Urich misses that. Rebound, though, goes to Roosevelt offensively, and they'll reset back out high. Here's Lexi Sinclair with it off to the right. Sends it over to the far side now. Return pass to Sinclair from Brandenburg. Lexi had it knocked away, got it right back. Off the left side, driving in Urich. Lobbed it wide left outlay. Back out high now. With it is Brandenburg. 3 on the clock. Brandenburg, the pull up at the foul line, and that'll miss. Rebound went to Hawk. Her follow-up missed as well, but the Lakers got the offensive rebound. They got the shot away in time and eventually able to keep the possession going. Sinclair, a straightaway three off the left side of the rim. Rebound baseline right to Outlay. Outlay dropped it back for Sinclair. Into the lane, leans in, banks in the shot. Count the hoop, foul called. And we'll have a three-point play opportunity coming up here for Roosevelt. Foul was called on Taylor Galuza. Her first and the team's first. Jalissa Carrasco back into the game now for Roosevelt. Lexi Sinclair to the line now for the Lakers. Lexi is 1 for 4 from the line this season. 1 minute exactly to go in the quarter. So that ends the consecutive point streak at 13 for Lewis, but the free throw misses and the rebound taken down by Ali Cesarini for the Lewis University Flyers, who have a 22-12 lead after that last basket for Roosevelt. Flyers have the ball in the forecourt off to the left side. Badali has it to the left point, guarded by Carrasco. Lob to the top of the key, then a handoff here. Driving in left of the lane is Cesarini. Spins it wide left, and an immediate three goes in. Tara Galuza, younger sister of Taylor Galuza, buries the three. And it's now a 25-12 Lewis lead. Lakers had the ball in the front court. In the lane, Carrasco dropped it back for Outlay. Bobbled the ball. Marie got it back right elbow. Drives into the lane in traffic. Puts it up. Oh, it fell through the rim and in for a basket. Fell off the rim and through for a basket. Count the hoop, foul call. That'll be the Lakers again a chance at a three-point play opportunity. Sierra McNamee the foul for Lewis. Her first and the team's second. And Marie Outlay to the line for the three-point play opportunity. Marie having a good season from the line at 79.4% this year. Free throw in the air and in for Outlay. That gives Marie 5. 25-15 Lewis. Down to 10 seconds for the quarter, so no shot clock. Into the front court with it, Ali Cesarini. Hands it off to Badali. Looks back to the bench. Now starts up the play. Drives in right to the key. Ball now got tipped loose. Picked up by Lexi Sinclair, and that'll run down the time to end the quarter. So we are through one quarter of play here in the southwestern suburbs of Chicago. As your score is Lewis University 25, Roosevelt 15. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Back in Romeoville, Illinois, and through one quarter of play, Roosevelt trailing at 25-15. Lakers at 7 of 18 from the floor throughout the first half, while Lewis at 10 of 15. Roosevelt opening up the second quarter of the game with the ball. Jayla Turchin has it between the circles in the RU forecourt. Out high right now to Lexi Sinclair, a rainbow three, back rim and out. Rebound right to the key though. Great job there by Turchin to get the ball back as she was able to, she went a pretty good distance from the left of the key to the right of the key to get that rebound. Now Jayla takes a fall-away baseline left, came up short, and the rebound was cleared by Sierra McNamee. Lewis with the ball in the front court now. Wide right, faking a three. Cesarini spins, lost it, got it right back, right to the key. Takes about an 18-footer. Came up a little bit short. Rebound to Tillman, had it knocked out of her hands. Ball loose, baseline right. And Talia gets help from Jalissa Carrasco, who tracks down the ball. Carrasco across the timeline against Tara Gugliazza. Top of the arc now with it is Jayla Turchin. Turchin the drive, right elbow. Wide right to Carrasco. Open chance at a three, short. Rebound taken down by Ali Cesarini. for Lewis. She'll bring it into the front court. Cesarini the drive. Pass through the lane, got deflected, hit the bottom of the backboard, came loose down low. Lewis got it back. They'll bring it around the arc. Off to the right side, Bueno fakes a three, steps to her left, now takes a three. Off the back rim and out. Rebound baseline left goes to Lexi Sinclair for Roosevelt. Sinclair on the move into the front court now. Nice behind the back dribble, then moves around the Tillman screen, drives into the lane. Bounce passes it in the lane to Tillman. Spin shot with the right hand, goes around and in for Talia Tillman. She has 8. 25-17. The lead at 8 for Lewis. Flyers move the ball around the perimeter from right to left. Pass in, low left now. Little spin move here by Jasmine Jones. Spins again, short shot banks in. So that was Sierra McNamee. Thought it was 3-4 in the jersey there from up high here. It was instead 2-4, so McNamee the shot and the basket. She has 4. 27-17 in favor of Lewis. Baseline right. Here's Jalissa Carrasco. Got around a couple of defenders. Dropped it back into the lane to Tillman, who laid it in. Talia Tillman now in double figures with 10. Lakers back to within 27-19. Off to the right side with it. Here's Ali Cesarini. Has a free throw line extended. Got it in low right now with it McNamee. Wheels her way into the lane at the dotted line. Down the lane. Lays it up too hard off the glass. Rebound to Murray outlay for the Lakers. Up ahead into the front court now. Here is Carrasco. Bounce pass right of the lane to Turchin. Jayla wheels her way into the paint. Fought away from about 13. Back rim and out. Rebound cleared by Sierra McNamee for Lewis. Pushes it over to the far side to Bueno. Long pass from the timeline underneath the basket. Galuza had to reach up to reel that ball in. Couldn't get a shot away. Fed it to the left corner. Then an immediate three will miss. Rebound tipped out to the top of the key, and getting to it is Jalissa Carrasco. Lakers have the ball in the front court. 7-10 for the half. Carrasco dribbles to the top of the arc. Dropped it back now with it is Jayla Turchin. Tara Galuza had that last three-point attempt from the corner for Lewis. Lakers have it baseline right, 4 to shoot. Out high Carrasco. Shot clock now down to 2. Carrasco launches it up. Left rim and out, and the rebound taken down by Sierra McNamee. Long pass ahead, just below us. Tara Galuza swings it wide left, and then an 18-footer that'll be around and out for Cesarini, and the rebound goes to Roosevelt. Tillman got the rebound. Up ahead now to Jalissa Carrasco. Tillman again with it between the rings. Hands it up now, and circling around right of the key is Turchin. Pulls up, and I believe got called for throwing a little bit of an elbow there. Yep, Jayla Turchin the foul, her first, and the team's 4th. Ava Brandenburg back into the game now for the Lakers. And also into the game for the first time, Alexia Lohman. Lohman, the 5'9" sophomore guard from Roy City, Texas, comes in here for the Lakers.
Also in for Lewis is
Cree Nunnally back into the game now for Lewis as well. Nunnally has 2 points. I'd say she played about 3 or 4 minutes earlier in the first quarter as Lewis to move it all the way below us, left to right. Wide right, free throw line extended with it is Ali Cesarini. Up top now to Nunnally. Sends it off to the left side, then sets a nice screen. Badali with it between the rings. Lost it. Getting help from Cesarini, drives in low right. Back down to Nunnally. 16-footer right of the circle. Misses, rebound in the lane. That's cleared by Cesarini. Dropped it down low, and then the shot from underneath bounces off the glass, then goes around and in for Cree Nunnally. Cree Nunnally with 4. 29-19. Lewis by 10. Far side with it now, Brandenburg. Got it out between the rings to Alexia Lohman. Wide right, Carrasco. Left of the key, outlay. Drives into the lane. Outran the ball and lost it. It was picked up there by Jenna Badali. But we had an immediate whistle, and now Roosevelt is awarded possession. Don't see a foul posted there, but the Lakers inbound the ball, far sideline to the hash mark. Carrasco circles around now to the near left side. Carrasco back off to the right side, right corner now, long 3 ball here, and that'll be in dead center. Alexia Lohman with a long ball from the right corner. Lohman, her first points of the game. 29-22, 7-point lead for Lewis. Off to the right side, Cesarini. Cross-court pass over now, out high left. Holding there is Badali. Works it right around a screen attempt. Set there by Gabby Hoover. Back around right corner, and then right of the key. Driving in from there, Cesarini. Tried to split defenders. Jump ball called. And Lewis will keep possession. And we have a timeout on the floor. 4:58 to go in the half. Timeout on the floor with a score. Lewis 29, Roosevelt 22. Take a break and return. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Out of the timeout, Lewis inbounding baseline right. And the pass immediately knocked out of bounds defensively, so Lewis will try it again. Ali Cesarini to bring it in. 6 is now on the shot clock. Inbound pass came into Nunnally. Back now to Cesarini. Drives into the lane. Spins at the dotted line. Lakers collapse around her, and 3 seconds the call here on Lewis, and it'll be Roosevelt ball. Also, there was a shot clock violation signal there as well. And so it'll be Roosevelt basketball. They'll move it all the way here, right to left. Chance to make it a 5-point game, or maybe 4 with a 3. And here's a 3 from out front. Back rim and out for Talia Tillman. Rebound long, went right of the lane, and able to get to the ball there was Taylor Galuza. Passes it wide left. Bueno for 3, misses. Offensive rebound to Lewis. Galuza, the drive into the lane. Rather Badali with it down the lane, lays it up, misses, but a foul called in deep. Call a foul on Jalissa Carrasco, her second and the team's 5th, so that will send Lewis to the line for the automatic 2 for the rest of this first half. 4:26 remaining in the second quarter. And let me see here. Actually, no, it is 2 fouls in the second quarter on the Lakers, so no free throws. Inbound pass came in baseline right. Bueno from the left corner drives in and lays it in. So Bueno, Yahara Bueno, has 5 in the game, and it's now a 31-22 Lewis lead. Alexia Lohman wide right in the RU forecourt. Off to the right side, Lexi Sinclair. Sinclair wheels in right elbow, spins down the lane, got collapsed around by 2 defenders, and then Cree Nunnally takes the ball away for Lewis to get the steal. Up ahead into the front court, Bueno has it in the free throw circle, dropped it down low, layup goes in. Gabby Hoover with a lay-in for Lewis, and it's now back to a double-digit lead for the Flyers at 33-22. A little mini 4-0 run here right now for Lewis. Lohman wide left on the wing, drives now into the lane. Wide right to Sinclair, catch and shoot 3, short. 1 bounce down below the basket, and then 1 hop. The rebound picked up there by Taylor Galuza. Galuza into the front court, knocked away from behind by Marie Outlay, but a whistle and a foul on Marie on a reach-in. Outlay with her first and the team's 3rd. And we'll have Taylor Galuza to inbound now. As the Flyers to inbound with 24 to shoot, 3:21 for the half. Galuza on the inbound, brought it to the timeline now, and with it there after the inbound was Bueno. Yahara Bueno lobbed it now right to the key, and immediate 15-footer will miss there for Gabby Hoover. And on the rebound, a whistle, jump ball, and this time it'll be Roosevelt ball on the alternate possession. So it'll be Laker possession again, 3:09 remaining in the half. 33-22 in favor of Lewis. Final women's basketball game of the calendar year. They'll be back at it on the 2nd of January when they resume the GLIAC conference schedule of the Goodman Center. Cross-court pass here. Cree Nunnally the steal, in from the left all alone, laid it in. Cree Nunnally, great anticipation, got the steal of the mid-court line and drove in uncontested for the 2. Lakers back to the way. Shot down low, goes in for Alexia Lohman. Count the hoop and a foul. And Lohman to the line for the 3-point play opportunity. Gabby Hoover the foul for Lewis, her first and the team's first. And so now Jayla Turchin back into the game for the Lakers as Brandenburg will go to the bench. And Alexia Lohman to the line now for the 3-point play opportunity. First free throw here is in for Lohman, who is now 3 for 5 from the line this season. 35-25, Lewis the lead. Bueno out between the rings in the forecourt. Bounces it to Cree Nunnally. Back now to Bueno on the come around. Bueno fakes a handoff. Drives in right baseline. Dropped back a bounce pass in the lane. Oh, a lot of contact there as Taylor Galuza tosses up a shot. Was in the air. Took a contact in the air. They call the foul on Micaiah Hawk. Her first and the team's fourth now in the second quarter. I was just saying Galuza was in the air when she took the contact, fell down, almost came back to her feet and almost fell down, but kept her balance. And now Galuza will go to the line here. Galuza this year, 77.3% from the line. Free throw here goes in. Galuza averaging 14.5 points a game. That was her first point just now. Back to an 11-point lead for Lewis. Now a dozen again is the lead as Galuza makes the second free throw. 37-25 in favor of Lewis. Three-quarter court pressure here by the Flyers. Lakers able to move it into the front court on a long bounce pass. Lohman under the basket. Bounces it wide left to Sinclair, who pulls up and drains about a 12-footer left of the lane. Lexi Sinclair makes it a 37-27 ball game. Lewis the lead in possession. Bueno into the front court. Off to the right side now, holding in there, Tara Galuza. Galuza the drive to the foul line. Kicked it wide right. Bueno fakes a 3, drives into the lane, weaves through defenders, lays it up too hard off the glass. Nunnally the rebound, spins into the lane, right-handed turnaround, back rim and out, and the rebound goes to Alexia Lohman for the Lakers. Back the other way, long pass now into the front court. Lohman in from the in from the left is Lexi Sinclair, and as she pulled up, had the ball knocked away out of bounds, and it'll be Roosevelt to keep it. Emma Urick back into the game for the Lakers, and back into the game is Sierra McNamee now for Lewis. Inbound pass, baseline left for Urick now for the Lakers, 23 on the shot clock. Outlay has it wide left, free throw line extended. Left corner now to Sinclair, her 3, short. Rebound tipped around, ball tipped out of bounds, baseline right, and it'll be Roosevelt to keep it. Cesarini and Badali now back into the game for Lewis. 1:37 for the half. Lakers trailing it 37-27. Shot clock set at 20 for this inbound pass. Ball brought in right of the lane. With it there is Jayla Turchin. Back wide right. Into the corner now, Urick. Wide right. With it is Sinclair. Weaving through defenders. Underhands it now to Turchin, who spins into the lane. Lobbed it wide right. Sinclair, catch and shoot 3. Short. Rebound down low. With it there is Kensia Lavasor just into the game. Good rebound by Kensia in traffic. Left corner now to Jayla Turchin, who hits a 3. Jayla Turchin, her first 3 ball of the game. That gives Jayla 5 tonight. 37-30 in favor of Lewis. Into the forecourt, Jenna Badali now. 1 minute remaining in the half. Badali angles to the right. Around the arc, wide left. Cannot yet see who has the ball from our high vantage point. It was Cesarini. Back out front now to Tara Galuza. Picked up the dribble. Drops it back now for Badali. 7 to shoot, 43 for the half. Badali drives into the lane. Had the ball knocked away, tipped to the timeline, race to the ball there. Able to get back to it, Cesarini. And I believe it'll be a backcourt violation. So it'll be Roosevelt ball with 35.5 remaining. Good defensive stop there by the Lakers. Let's see if they can cash in here. A 2-point field goal would make it a 5-point game. A 3 would bring it down to 4. Inbound to the backcourt side of the timeline to Urick. Whistle as she brought it across, and now the officials will stop the game. And a little bit of a conference here just below us. And I believe believe they want a reset on the shot clock, or at least a clock reset of some sort. Gabby Hoover back into the game for Lewis. Kenzie Lavasura inbound for the Lakers, far side, near the hash mark. Brought into the backcourt side of the timeline to Emma Urick. Urick angles left, across to the left side now, around a screen set by Sinclair. Works it around another screen, this time by Turchin. Lobbed it far side to Sinclair. Back right to the key to Urick. Urick the drive into the lane. And a whistle jump ball here called, and this time it'll go to Lewis on the alternate possession. So the Flyers to get it back, 19.3 to go in the half. Sierra McNamee back into the game along with Cree Nunnally now for Lewis. 19.3 remaining in the half, so no shot clock. Lewis can hold it out for one if they so choose. Inbound brought in to Taylor Galuza. Brought it across the timeline. Galuza angles left, sends it far sideline now to Badali. Out high Nunnally. Left point now to Galuza. 6 to go in the half. Nunnally. Step back three, blocked by Outlay. Nunnally got it back and tries a last chance shot at the buzzer, but it went off the back of the rim and out, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half here in Romeoville, Illinois. And your score here at the end of one half of play. Good ball game tonight. Your score, Roosevelt 37 and Lewis 30. We'll take a timeout, come back in about 10 minutes. Then we'll have our first half scoring recap and our second half play-by-play. It's all on the way as we hold forth in Romeoville, Illinois. Your score again is Lewis 37, Roosevelt 30. See you on the other side of our extended timeout. You are tuned to Roosevelt University women's basketball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How is your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
And we welcome you back to Romeoville, Illinois, as we hold forth on the campus of Lewis University. Halftime of tonight's women's basketball game, a standalone broadcast tonight, and we'll be back on the air on Thursday with men's basketball on our streaming platform, Flow College. But tonight, live audio from Romeoville. As your score here at the break, it is Lewis University 37 and Roosevelt 30. Let's take a look at first half scoring stats now. And for the Lewis University Flyers, they're led in scoring right now by Jenna Badali, who has 11 points in this game. And then it's Cree Nunnally off the bench with a good first half with 6. Taylor Galuza has 4, along with Sierra McNamee, and also with 4 is Gabby Hoover. Tara Galuza has 3 points tonight, and by the way as well, Yahara Bueno has 5 in this game, while Ali Cesarini has played but not scored for Lewis. For the Lakers of Roosevelt, they're led in scoring by Talia Tillman, 10 points. And it's Alexia Lohman with 6, followed by Marie Outlay and Jayla Turchin with 5 apiece. And then it is Lexi Sinclair with 4. Carrasco, Hawk, Bradbury, Lavaseur, Brandenburg, and Urich have all played but not scored for the Lakers. Roosevelt tonight, 13 of 35, 37.1% from the floor. They're 2 of 14 from three-point range and 2 of 3 from the foul line, while for Lewis, they are 15 of 32, 46.9%. And they are 4 of 10 from three-point range and 3 of 3 from the foul line. Rebounding tonight, 21-18 advantage for Lewis, and turnovers fairly even. Lewis with 6 and Roosevelt. Lewis rather with 7 and Roosevelt with 6. We've had 2 ties and 6 lead changes in this game. Lakers' largest lead was at 2 early in the game at 4-2. And Lewis has led by as many as 13 at 35-22. Still a couple of minutes away from the start of the third quarter, so we'll step aside one final time, then we'll come back with our third quarter play-by-play. Score again at the break. Your score is Lewis 37, Roosevelt 30. See you in about 2 minutes for third quarter play-by-play. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control.
Yes, it would, and we'll hit the remote control on that as we're about ready to come back here to the Cary Arena on the campus of Lewis University here in Romeoville, Illinois, heading to the second half of today's game. Roosevelt trailing by 37-30 at the halfway point, mentioning this is the last game for the calendar year 2024 for the Laker women's basketball team. They are next in action in, if I have my math right, 16 days. Make it 17 on the 2nd of January. And it'll be against Purdue Northwest. It'll be a 5:30 tip-off. We'll have the live video stream for you on Flow College. As after tonight's game, it is GLIAC basketball the rest of the way for the women's basketball team. Men's team has another non-conference game coming up on Thursday at the Goodman Center. But back here now on this Monday night in Romeoville, and Roosevelt moving in as we look at it from our left to right in the second half. They open up the second half of the game with the ball. Carrasco into the front court to down low, and then the ball tipped away, and it'll be taken here by Taylor Galuza for Lewis. Galuza will bring the ball into the forecourt now. So the first possession of the game in the third quarter for Lewis is underway. Galuza picked up the dribble way out near the timeline. Had a little trouble, but then was able to find the teammate up to the right side. Cesarini with it wide right, free throw line extended, 10 on the shot clock. Cesarini lobbed it in low right, awkward catch there as the pass was behind the intended recipient, who took a fall on a foul called on Roosevelt. This will be on Talia Tillman for the Lakers. Her first and the first team foul in the third quarter. That was Sierra McNamee, who had to reach back trying to get that pass, took an awkward fall. She's okay. Inbound now, top of the key to Badali. Wrap around, low left. Little spin move here by McNamee. Wheels again to her right. Turnaround shot bangs, then goes in, out, back in again after going in off the glass. So McNamee with 6. Lakers down 39-30. Out high with it now, Jalissa Carrasco in the RU forecourt. Over to the far side, out high left to Jayla Turchin. Turchin, upright dribble. Tried to move around the screen set by Tillman that really didn't work out well. Wide left now to Carrasco, drives into the free throw circle. Jalissa low right now, back out high right. And Sinclair fakes a 3, steps into the lane and draws a foul. Thought there might be a travel call there. But instead a foul called on Sierra McNamee for Lewis. Her second and the team's first. And it'll be Laker ball to inbound just below us near the hash mark. It'll be Marie Outlay to inbound here for RU. Outlay looking. And the inbound kicked away out of bounds by Ali Cesarini. And so it will be Roosevelt to inbound. So they'll try it again. Marie Outlay will get the ball back. And after the inbound, Carrasco has it near the timeline, moves it to her left between the rings. Carrasco angles right. Has it free throw line extended. Bounces it wide right on the wing now to Jayla Turchin. Turchin fakes left, went right, drove right baseline. Long lob into the left corner now. Outlay drives in from there. Lean-in shot from the left edge of the lane. Came up short. Rebound to Turchin. Went up for a follow-up. Had the ball knocked out of her hands, but a foul called in deep. And this one will be on Taylor Galuza. Galuza with her second, team second. And it'll be Jayla Turchin to the line now here for the Lakers. Jayla has yet to take a free throw this evening. She is 5 of 8 from the line this year. First free throw in the air and in and out. So Jayla still holding at 5 points in the ball game. Came in averaging 10.1 a game. Here comes the second free throw. And that will be in. Turchin converts the second of the two. 39-31 Lewis. Flyers moving into the front court. Long lob in low right here. Trying to head fake on a double team, then making the shot on that double team, Sierra McNamee, after taking the lob in low right. McNamee now with 8, 4 in each half. 41-31 Lewis. Jalissa Carrasco, top of the key. Moves into the lane, left-hand runner, high off the glass and misses. And the rebound cleared by Gabby Hoover for Lewis. Up ahead into the front court. Hoover passed it to the right, has it back after a return pass. Misses a three. Rebound right of the key, picked up by Jalissa Carrasco for the Lakers. Carrasco on the move into the front court. Wide right now to Turchin. Her three off the right side of the rim and out. Rebound in the lane goes to Talia Tillman. Back right wing. This will be Carrasco now for three. Dead center for Jalissa Carrasco on the three-pointer attempt. Jalissa, her first points of the game. 41-34. Lewis up by 7. Badali angles right into the Lewis front court. Has it free throw line extended. Brought it back out top of the arc. Around the arc they go. Driving baseline left, Cesarini into the lane. Dropped it back now, and then a 13-footer is in the paint for Sierra McNamee. So McNamee came in averaging 10.4, approaching that total right now, and she has 8. Make that she has 10. 43-34 Lewis. Top of the key with it, Jalissa Carrasco to the right. Passed it out now between the rings to Lexi Sinclair for the Lakers. Off to the left around to Tillman screen. Far sideline now with it. Here's Jayla Turchin. Shot clock at 6. Turchin, drive top of the key. Had it knocked away. Turchin got it back. Right corner now. A three ball by Carrasco short. And the rebound goes to Lewis. 2 passes. And then down at the other end, a lay-in will be converted. Taylor Galuza, the recipient of the second pass, drove down the lane uncontested for the 2. 45-34 Lewis. Right side, here's Carrasco for 3, right through for Jalissa Carrasco. She has 6. 45-37 Lewis. Jenna Benali into the forecourt now, angling to the right side for Lewis. Bouncer to the foul line. With it there is McNamee. Hands it off on the come around, and just as they made that handoff, foul called on Jalissa Carrasco. Her third, team second. Kenzie Lavaseur back into the game now for the Lakers. And as well, it'll be Abby Bradbury back in, the 5'10 freshman guard from Deep River, Connecticut. Here comes the inbound baseline right now for Lewis. 20 is set on the shot clock. Ball came in wide right to Cesarini. Fires a rocket into the lane to Cree Nunnally, who hits the turnaround from 10 in the paint. So Cree Nunnally now with 8. 47-37, the lead back to 10 now for Lewis. Carrasco on high left in the forecourt. Fakes right, went left. Wide left now, and then a catch and shoot 3 after the pass is in. Dead center for Bradbury. Bradbury, her first points of the day, so the Lakers answer. They're back to within 7 at 47-40. Lewis in the front court. Badali. Wide right, Cesarini. Holding. Works into the right elbow. Drives into the lane, all the way to the hoop. Missed the lay-in attempt. Rebound tipped around. Jayla Turchin has it for the Lakers. See if the Lakers can cash into the other end after the defensive board. Right side, long 3. And it went off the front of the rim and missed there for Bradbury. And on the rebound, a whistle. Marie Outlay getting called for a foul as they went for the rebound. And Outlay with her second, team's third. And it'll be Flyer ball to inbound far sideline of three-quarter court. Off the inbound now. Here's Badali into the front court. Wide right. Bueno back into the game now for Lewis. Around the arc left side, Badali. Dribbles to the top of the arc. Long lob left corner. Holding there is Cesarini. Out high left now to Taylor Galuza. 6 on the shot clock. Galuza, top of the arc. Drives in right edge of the lane. All the way to the hoop. Lost the ball on the way to the basket. Picked up in the lane by Marie Outlay. Got out of traffic there. Brought it into the front court. Right side to Bradbury. She'll take a 3. Back rim and out. Rebound baseline left going to the Lakers. That went to Carrasco, dropped it into the lane, and then Kenzie Lavaseur lays it in. Kenzie Lavaseur, her first 2 of the game. Lakers back to within 5 at 47-42. Into the front court. Lob in low right, tipped out of bounds by Jalissa Carrasco. It'll be Lewis to keep it. We have a timeout on the floor. 4:22 for the third. Good game here tonight in Romeoville. Your score, Lewis 47, Roosevelt 42. Back after a timeout. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Lewis for the game right now, 20 of 39, 51.3%, while Roosevelt at 17 of 46, 37%. Lakers are 5 of 21 from three-point range. And Lewis right now from beyond the arc is at 4 of 11. Lakers now back out onto the court. And it'll be Crean Nunnally to inbound for Lewis under the right edge of the backboard here along the baseline. Shot clock right now shows 23. So we await the inbound. Brought in. Right corner with it there is Cesarini. Backed into Nunnally. Turn around left-hander. Goes in. Count the hoop. Foul called. Crean Nunnally to the line for the three-point play opportunity here. Give the foul to Jayla Turchin. Nope, stand corrected. It was 3-4 on the signal. That's Ava Brandenburg, her first and the team's fourth. Crean Nunnally to the line now for the three-point play opportunity. Nunnally this year, 5 of 9 coming into the game. She has yet to take a free throw tonight. 4:18 for the third. Free throw in the air and in and out for Nunnally. And the rebound goes to Roosevelt. Brandenburg the rebound. Lakers had the ball in the front court. Lob in low right for outlay. Tipped away by Ali Cesarini, far sideline. Roosevelt to keep it. Ball brought in, far sideline. With it there is outlay. To Lavaseur, now to Lexi Sinclair out high left. Drives in on Bueno. Now they surround her with pressure from 3 Flyers, and that works out as a steal by Cesarini and then a lay-in, but before the shot was taken, a whistle as Abby Bradbury got called for a foul. Bradbury took a fault as well. She's okay. Bradbury called for her second personal foul. 5 now for the Lakers in the third quarter, so free throw opportunity coming up for Lewis. 3:57 to go in the third quarter. Ali Cesarini, 3 of 8 from the line this year for Cesarini. Cesarini has not yet taken a free throw tonight, and Cesarini as well picks up her first point of the game with a made free throw. Cesarini, 1 more coming up. Second one, back rim and out, and the rebound cleared by Roosevelt. Brandenburg, the Laker rebound. Into the front court now, Carrasco. Top of the key, Lavaseur hands it off on the come around. With it left of the key now is Sinclair. Wide left on a pass, and then the 3 misses for Bradbury. Rebound in a crowd. Initially there went to McNamee, had it knocked away, but got help from a teammate, and Lewis able to keep the ball. McNamee with it out top of the arc now. Near side to Badali. Guarded by Marie Outlay. Shot clock at 13. Off to the right side, Cesarini. Back out between the rings, Nunnally. Wide left, Bueno. Bueno drives in left elbow. Pulled up left of the lane. To Badali. 2 on the shot clock. Badali wheels into the paint. Head fakes, lays it up. It goes in. Was it in time? And they give the hoop there to Jenna Badali. And so it's now a 52-42 game. I thought that would be a violation, but that wasn't the case. Backing into the other end, Lavaseur. Left corner down to Brandenburg. Her three, too strong. Rebound top of the key to Marie, outlay for Roosevelt. Had it knocked away. Nunnally gets the steal. Falling to the floor, tosses it backwards. Badali into the front court, wheels in left of the lane. Back to Nunnally in the lane. Fall away from 13 for Nunnally. Misses. Rebound goes to Brandenburg for Roosevelt. Jalissa Carrasco into the RU4 court at the bottom of the center circle. 2:28 for the third. Lakers down 10, 52-42. Drive in a little left by Brandenburg. Make contact here. And, I thought they were going to call a foul there on Yahara Bueno. Instead, it was a jump ball. 5 players come into the game now. 2 for the Lakers and 3 for Lewis. Gabby Hoover among those coming in for Lewis. Jayla Turchin among those coming in for the Lakers. 2:24 to remaining. And a little confusion as to who will be awarded the ball. It'll be Lewis basketball. And Gabby Hoover to inbound now for Lewis. She'll bring it in below us now. And into the forecourt will be Bueno. Bounce pass, top of the key. Back to Bueno again, out high left. Bueno now will bring it back to the timeline. Moves into the top of the arc, behind the back dribble. Moves her way into the lane, spins down low. Tried to put a shot up on a double team, had it partially, actually I won't call it a block, it'll be called a jump ball officially. And it'll be Roosevelt ball now once again off the alternate possession. 2:03 to go in the third. 52-42 in favor of Lewis. Lakers to move it all the way here, left to right. Carrasco near sideline across the timeline. Top of the arc now. With it there was Tillman. Back to Carrasco. It's Talia Tillman among those coming back into the game just now for the Lakers. Out top Brandenburg as the voice went away there for a minute. Outlay now through traffic. Fell to the floor in the lane. Lost it. Loose ball here now right of the lane. Players diving for the ball. Got tipped here to the near sideline. Eventually able to get to it. Ali Cesarini for Lewis. Up ahead into the front court. Tara Galuza. Back out front now. Cesarini. Wide open chance at 3 right through for Ali Cesarini. Ali Cesarini now with 4. That was her first field goal of the game. And now Lewis equaling their largest lead of the game at 13. They're up 55-42. Out high with it, Jayla Turchin here for the Lakers. Coming up on the final minute of the third. Brandenburg dribbles in. Low left, lean-in shot, came up short. That was over some tough pressure, and Taylor Galuza got the rebound for Lewis. Galuza into the forecourt. Galuza near sideline of the hash mark. They double team her, got out of it, did Galuza. Into the lane, to the hoop, blocked from behind. Tillman able to tip it in the far corner now to Carrasco for the Lakers, and then a whistle. Foul, I believe, on Tara Galuza. Lavaseur and Lohman back into the game for the Lakers. Cree Nunnally now coming back into the game for Lewis. See if they have a foul posted on the board. Well, they still have 14 posted, but there's not a 14 on Lewis, so I'm not clear as to what the call was there just now, but it was a turnover by Lewis. Here's Carrasco into the RU4 court. Shot clock at 20, 12 difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wide right, catch and shoot 3 here off a long pass. Banks and misses for Lohman. Rebound under the basket and a whistle. Foul on Kenzie Lavaseur for the Lakers. Kenzie Lavaseur, her first, and so Roosevelt over the limit will move to the other end of the floor for free throws coming up now for the Lewis University Flyers. So free throws coming up for Lewis, 24.9 to go in the third. And the first free throw, wasting no time, and the first free throw in by Tara Galuza. Galuza got the ball and immediately released it. Galuza now with 3 in the ball game. Second free throw right through. Galuza now 3 for 4 from the line this season. And now the Lakers facing their largest deficit of the ball game at 57-42. Lakers running the weave out between the rings. Here's Jalissa Carrasco, 10 on the clock. Carrasco into the lane. Sends it wide left, driving in from there, and taking a hard fall. Driving to the lane by Lohman, got tripped up, took a very hard fall to the floor. Yahaira Bueno with a foul for Lewis. Bueno her first, team's third, Lakers to inbound. 3 on the clock, long 3 from the left wing, short, and that'll bring us to the end of the quarter after the attempt by Alexia Lohman. So we head to quarter number 4 with a score. It's Lewis 57, Roosevelt 42. Take a break and come back with quarter 4 after this timeout. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Back at the Cary Arena in Romeoville, Illinois. And it is a 57-42 ball game in favor of Lewis. Lewis right now rolling along, 52.3%. They came into this game, did Lewis, shooting at 42.6%. They averaged 66.2 points per game. Lewis right now shooting about 6 percentage points above their average. They're 5 of 12 from three-point range.
The Flyers basket by Jenna Badali with 3:10 left in the quarter came after the shot clock had expired, so it's no basket.
So there was no basket. They just made an announcement here. I'm not sure if I went back and looked at the video. There was a play when Badali went down the lane right as the shot clock expired. I think I said at the time, as a matter of fact, I thought it was a violation. But they went with a call, and now they reversed it back. So the score is now 55-42. Badali now still has 11 points. And we're ready to resume. That's a first. So here's the inbound now for Lewis to start the fourth quarter. Taylor Galuza has it out high right. Near side, Badali directing a little traffic. Back over to the far side now to Ali Cesarini. Around the arc they go. Badali sends it to the corner, tipped out of bounds by Lexi Sinclair. Lakers, by the way, at 17 of 51, 33.3% through three quarters. And they're 5 of 25 from beyond the arc. Lewis after the inbound, moving the shot clock down to 4. Drive right baseline here, then back out high, and they'll run out the shot clock here. Pass came out to the top of the arc to McNamee, stepped to her right, but by then it was too late, and it'll be Roosevelt getting the ball back on now what will officially be the second shot clock violation of the game by Lewis. So it's a 13-point deficit right now. Jalissa Carrasco into the RU four quarters. They move it from left to right. Out high right now to Sinclair, drives into the lane. Around the arc as Sinclair deals it wide left to Outlay, back around the arc right side now to Carrasco, into the lane, dropped it, got it back. Now wide left again to Outlay. Marie with a 3, it's an air ball. Came down baseline right to Jayla Turchin, but a foul down low right. I believe it'll be called on Jayla. Yep. Jayla Turchin, her second. Team's first of the fourth quarter, and it'll be Lewis with the ball back. So the Flyers to move it all the way right to left, 9:07 for the game. Long baseball pass on the inbound, and a good over-the-shoulder catch there while spinning by Badali, but had her avenue shut off nicely and couldn't get the lay-in. Now she has it back wide right after passing it out high to McNamee. Benali facing a double team, in trouble. And did she call a timeout? Yes, she did. Alert play there by Jenna Benali, who took the timeout to avoid the turnover. 8:54 remaining in the ball game, and it's a 55-42 Lewis lead. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
How is your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
3:54, make that 8:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's a 55-42 Lewis lead. And we've yet to have any points scored in the fourth quarter. We're over a minute in. Lewis with the ball out high right with it in the forecourt. Taylor Galuza spins wide right, free throw line extended. To Nunnally, back to Galuza. Pulls up top of the arc, behind the back dribble, drives into the lane. Huge collision in the paint and an offensive foul called here on Taylor Galuza.
Offensive foul number 12, Taylor Galuza. It's her third.
Taking that charge and slow getting back to her feet was Lexi Sinclair, who will now come back the other way and will stay in the game. I thought for a minute she's right in front of the Laker bench right now. I thought she was going to come out, but she stays in. As Taylor Galuza the foul, her third and the team's first in the fourth quarter for Lewis. Jayla Turchin in the RU front court, around the Tillman screen, takes a three from the right, off the front of the rim and out. Rebound down low to Marie Outlay. Head fakes, reverses it up and in, and a great play there by Marie Outlay. She has 7. 55-44. Still time here for the Lakers in this contest as they trail by 11. Three-quarter court pressure, but now Lewis will bring it into the forecourt at the bottom of the center circle. Jenna Badali with it out high now at the circle. Lobbed it top of the arc to Nunnally. Off to the left side, Galuza. Around the arc they go. Off to the right side, Cesarini. Dribbles around to double team. Sends it left corner. Badali, catch and shoot three. That'll roll around and in. It bounced rather to be more accurate. That ball bounced around and in for Badali for the tray. 58-44. Bad luck there for the Lakers as they were poised to get the defensive rebound. Jayla Turchin left to the lane in the front court. Up top now to Sinclair. Lexi wheels her way in the lane. Dropped it back now, and then a 14-footer by Tillman. Banks off the glass and misses. Never hit the rim. Rebound goes to Lewis. 2 passes later on a fast break, but they can't get the lay-in attempt as Galuza had to track it down to the right baseline as she was overled on the pass. Yahaira Bueno now out between the circles. Gave it to Galuza right of the key. Left of the circle now, Cesarini. Spins her way, left edge of the lane, brought it back out high to Badali. Shot clock at 4. Badali through defenders. Swings it wide left. Catch and shoot three is in as the clock was about to expire. Allie Cesarini for the 3 ball. She has 7. 61-44, now a 17-point lead, largest of the game for Lewis. Jayla Turchin into the lane. Foul line off balance. Jumper goes in for Jayla Turchin. Jayla now with 8 tonight, and we have a timeout on the floor.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll make it our final full media timeout.
6:38 remaining in the fourth, and your score is Lewis 61, Roosevelt 46. Take a break and return. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
6:38 remaining in the fourth quarter, and Roosevelt trailing 61-46. Lewis huddled around head coach Keisha Newell and had a chance to say hi to Keisha before the game. Former coach at Roosevelt, and also I had the honor of calling many of Keisha's college games at Loyola University. 6:38 remaining in the ball game here. And Roosevelt right now trailing at 61-46. And Lewis to inbound under the hoop here to the right. Ball brought in now. And heavy coverage on Badali, a double team. Badali lobs it over the double team to Nunnally. She tried to advance it up the floor, had it knocked away, and then a whistle.
Foul 35, Cree Nunnally, her first team second.
They call the foul on Cree Nunnally. Her first, team second. Roosevelt to get possession of the ball. Now the officials will confer. 6:31 to go in the game. Said earlier when there was 8:33, I think I said 3:33 because I was looking to the board to my left, and there is a banner suspended from the ceiling that blocks part of the clock. So I have to remember to look at the board at the other end of the gym. All right, here we go now. Inbound brought in near side to Jayla Turchin. Turchin has it near sideline to the hash mark. Moves it left around the Tillman screen. Moves it right around another Tillman screen. Has it right corner. Picked it up on tight pressure. Right point now to Carrasco. Carrasco drives into the lane. 12 to shoot. Handoff now to Bradbury back into the game. Lost it, got it back. Fed it now right of the lane to Tillman. Her shot came up short. And Lewis able to get the rebound. Rebound going to Ali Cesarini, who brought it into the front court. Underhands it back to Badali. Her three, back rim and out. And the rebound goes to Jayla Turchin. Lob low right to Bradbury. Had it knocked away. Bradbury got it back and reverses it in. So Abby Bradbury with 5, 61-48 in favor of Lewis. Still time for the Lakers to apply full court pressure. Ball tipped away at the timeline, picked up by Nunnally, who brings it into the Lewis front court. Picked it up out high left. Keisha Newell telling her team now to slow things down. Near sideline with it now. Here is Yahaira Bueno on a double team. Lobbed it over to the far side. Around the arc they go. Here's a wide open chance for a three from the right. Missed off the back rim. Bueno got to the rebound, tipped it down low, and it'll be out of bounds to whom? Three-pointer was taken and missed by Cesarini, and it winds up to be Roosevelt ball. So the Lakers to inbound, 5:20 remaining. Well, we've been mentioning there's time, but now that time certainly becoming less and less of a friend to the Lakers in this game. Top of the key with it in the front court, Carrasco. Near sideline, Bradbury. Works it around an outlay screen, takes a three, came up well short there. And it'll be a rebound going to Taylor Galuza for Lewis. Pass up ahead, too high there. Bradbury gets the steal. Lobbed it up ahead now for Outlay. Wheels her way into the lane, lays it in. Let's see if it counts as we had a whistle on the sequence. Offensive foul called on Marie Outlay. Outlay her third, team second. Tara Galuza back into the game now for Lewis. Under 5 minutes remaining in the ball game, 4:54 to be exact. Lewis a 13-point lead. Full court pressure by the Lakers. Outlay knocks it away, falls to the floor. Got help from Tillman, who got the ball. Tried to bounce it under the basket. That got taken away, and Lewis gets it right back as Badali with a steal. Lob up ahead into the front court to Bueno. And then Bueno pulled up and I believe caught the ball while her heel was out of bounds, and so that's a turnover. It'll be Roosevelt ball, and now the Lakers will take a timeout. 4:40 for the game. It's 61-48 Lewis. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Out of the timeout, Roosevelt into the front court quickly after the inbound. Into the lane, Murray outlay, but a whistle as she tried to lay it up and it missed, and then Marie got called for a foul as well. I have Marie outlay with 4. They have 3 posted on the board. Either way, Lewis basketball. We'll check the live stats feed here to confirm Marie outlay's foul total. And it is 3 on Marie outlay. Lewis operating in the front court. They move it around the arc wide right now. Here is Tara Galuza. Brought it around near sideline to Badali. Badali between the rings. Circles down the right edge of the lane. Tried to take it all the way to the hoop. Lost it out of bounds under the basket. It'll be Roosevelt ball. Lakers to get it back. Trailing by 13 with 4:03 remaining. As the time is starting to roll away from the Lakers here. Now under 4 remaining in the contest. Jalissa Carrasco into the RU4 court. Carrasco out high right now to Jayla Turchiner. Off to the right, around the Tillman screen. Hook pass in deep down to Talia Tillman, who got bumped from behind, and a foul called here on Lewis. This will be on Jenna Badali. Badali, her first and the team's third. And Talia Tillman to the line for the Lakers. Talia had a great first half with 10 points. Has yet to score in the second half of tonight's game. Ali Cesarini back into the game now for Lewis. Talia Tillman to the line. And the first free throw by Talia misses. So Tillman holding with 10 points. 3:50 remains. Here comes the second free throw for Tillman now. On the way and in. 61-49 in favor of Lewis. Inbound brought in near sideline. With it was Badali against full court pressure. Lobbed it up ahead. And into the front court with it now Taylor Galuza. Back to Badali out between the rings. Badali holding near the center circle. Lobbed it wide left to Yahaira Bueno. Around the arc they go. Lob into the lane now. A little spin move in the paint, and the bank shot goes in down low. As hitting that was Sierra McNamee. She has 12, 8 of those 12 points in the second half. 63-49 Lewis. Jayla Turchin circles around, low right. Had the ball knocked away into the corner. And getting to it there, Taylor Galuza, who gets credit for the steal as well. Lewis now into the forecourt. 3 minutes remaining. They're 3 minutes away from their winning streak, being able to roll on here. They came in at 7-1, and they're looking for their 7th straight victory. Little spin move into the lane here. Leaning shot misses. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Roosevelt basketball after the miss. I believe that was by McNamee, who took the shot in the crowd. 2:46 remains in the game. Lakers trailing by 14 now. So Lewis about to, or at least closing in on their 7th straight, dating back to their only loss of the year back on the 9th of November. Ball loose here right of the lane as the Lakers trying to move it in deep. And diving to the floor there, Jenna Badali able to get to the ball for Lewis. Bueno out high right now in the forecourt. Out between the rings to Taylor Galuza. Near side, Cesarini. Back up top now again. Driving in is Bueno into the lane. Dropped it back in the lane, and then the lane is there. Off the nice feed from Bueno to Ali Cesarini for the two. 65-49 Lewis. Under 2 minutes remaining. Good effort tonight for the Lakers, but Lewis had that long run. I think it was 13 straight over a period of 2 minutes and 49 seconds in the second quarter, and they have not been challenged since then. Carrasco left elbow to Tillman left baseline. Her shot off the glass and misses. Rebound down low. Hard fall taken here. Late in the game, outcome pretty much settled. You don't want anybody to get hurt here. Never want anyone to get hurt. And they called Ava Brandenburg with a foul as Alexia Lohman back into the game for Roosevelt. Brandenburg, her second. And that'll be now 4 against the Lakers. It'll be Lewis ball. Full court pressure by the Lakers. Here's a long pass now to the near side from the far sideline to Badali. Sharply angles into the forecourt. Splits 2 defenders and brought it back into open space near the timeline. Badali backpedals near the timeline. And Alexia Lohman reaching in and will get called on contact for the foul. Her first. That'll be 5 on the Lakers, so free throw time for Lewis with 1:22 for the game.
For the Flyers, but first Roosevelt substitution is Emma Urick.
Emma Urick back into the game now as it'll be Jalissa Carrasco coming out. 2 free throws coming up, and the first one here is in for Jenna Badali. Badali now with 15 points tonight, and now 16 as the second free throw is right through. Lewis to go to 8-1 on the season. Lakers have the ball in the front court. Pass to the near side, knocked away, and Ali Cesarini gets a steal. Roosevelt will drop to 2-6 as they will wrap it up for the calendar year 2024. And they will be back at it when we start the 2025 portion of the schedule on the 2nd of January. Off to the left side, weaving through traffic. Galuza all the way to the hoop. Had it taken away, and now Alexia Lohman back into the front court. Under a minute remaining in the game. Off to the right side, Urick drives into the lane. Left-handed leaner, around and out. Rebound tipped around. Lakers able to keep it. Right side again, Urick for 3. Air ball there. Jump ball on the rebound, and it'll be Lewis on the alternate correction. Strike that and reverse it. It'll be Roosevelt ball. So, 35.3 remaining in the game. Caitlin Parker, the 5'9 freshman from Downers Grove, Illinois, coming in. And now it'll be Jasmine Jones coming in for Lewis. Also checking in now will be Anna Haklicka. And also coming in now will be Sammy Campanelli for Lewis. And now Grace Beyer will come in for the Lakers, along with Yinka Krausvik for the Lakers. As here's the inbound low right. Krausvik tried to spin and had a shot blocked. Jasmine Jones gets credit for the block. And now Lewis with the ball as we wind down the final second. Shot clock and game clock are both running, but they're almost identical. Lob down low from Bueno. In deep to Jasmine Jones, who lays it in. Now no shot clock for the rest of this game. Alexia Lohman out high right in the forecourt. So again, a good effort by the Lakers, but Lewis pulling away late. Lohman the drive into the lane, runner in the paint. Back rim and out, but a foul called here. Got a foul on Lewis. It'll be on Elena Sukup, who just came into the game. Her first of the game. And it'll be Lewis to inbound. Well, let's see, that was on the Lakers apparently. I thought they called that on Lewis. Lewis with the ball. It's a moot point. Time runs down, and this game ends. And the Lewis University Flyers claim victory here tonight on their home floor to make it an 8-1 season to start the year for the Flyers. Your final score here tonight, Lewis 69, Roosevelt 49. Back with a post-game recap right after we take this time out. This is Roosevelt University women's basketball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
So 69-49, let's take a look at the scoring recap for tonight's game for Lewis. They're led in scoring by Jenna Badali with 16 points, while it was Sierra McNamee with 12, and as well, Cree Nunnally with 10 points tonight. Rest of the scoring, Cesarini with 9. And then it was Taylor Galuza with 6 tonight. Tara Galuza with 5. Yahaira Bueno also with 5. And then Gabby Hoover with 4 in the contest. As Sukup, Campanelli, also late in the game, late coming in was Mercy Lasso. She played but did not score, as did Anna Haklika. For the Lakers, they were led in scoring tonight by Talia Tillman with 11. And then with 8 points was Jayla Turchin, 7 in the game for Marie Outlay, 6 for Jalissa Carrasco. Also with 6, Alexia Lohman. 5 points for Abby Bradbury. And then Lexi Sinclair had 4. Krausvik, Hawk, Byer, Parker, Brandenburg, and Urick all played but did not score for the Lakers. Shooting stats tonight. Roosevelt 20 of 63, 31.7%. They're 5 of 27 from 3. And they were 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. While Lewis this evening, 27 of 52, 51.9%. And they were at 43.8% from three-point range. At 7 of 16, they made 8 of 10 free throws. Rebounding in the ball game tonight, 35-33 edge for Lewis. And turnovers, 17 for Lewis to 15 for the Lakers. We had 6 lead changes, 2 ties. Largest lead was at 20 at the end of the game for Lewis at 69-49. Lakers' largest lead was early at 4-2 with 8:16 to go in the first quarter. So that'll wrap it up here. We thank the great sports information staff here at Lewis University. And we thank all of you for tuning in. And this will be the final game of the calendar year 2024. So we'll see you again in January of 2025. Next women's broadcast, we'll have it for you. Live video from the Goodman Center on Flow College. It'll be Roosevelt against against Purdue Northwest in a 5:30 tip on the 2nd of January. So that'll be it until 2025. So to all of you, we wish you happy holidays and a happy and safe new year as well. And we'll look for you in 2025. Final again tonight as we wrap up the 2024 portion of the women's basketball schedule. Lewis 49 and Roosevelt. Lewis 69 and Roosevelt 49. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And again, we'll see you in 2025. Again, happy holidays and a happy and safe new year. Until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you so much for being with us. And now, from Romeoville, Illinois, we wish you all a very pleasant good night.